Beneath the marshlands of North America lives a tiny bog monster with the most extraordinary nose in the animal kingdom. "60 centimeters underground, this digger shovels away in the dark. The star-nosed mole is no bigger than the palm of your hand, and all 22 fleshy tentacles would fit on your fingertip. With extremely poor eyesight, she is a more touchy-feely approach to life. This spectacular sniffer isn't only used to smell. Her star is thought to be the most complex touch apparatus of any mammal. Zoomed in, each finger-like tentacle is made up of 25,000 cobbled domes, called Imer's organs. At the center of each dome are highly sensitive nerve endings. The slightest touch activates the nerves, and they are able to detect the lay of the land in microscopic detail. One star print at a time, her tunnel is revealed. The Imer's organs work together to create a touch photograph, and she processes 20 new images every second to create a 3D map of her world. This speedy sense of touch lets this blind mole see in the dark. She's the fastest foraging mammal on record. Small grubs and beetles are caught in less than 1/5 of a second. But some meals deserve to be savored. This digger's talents extend beyond the land, because her incredible nose is able to sniff out prey underwater. She blows an air bubble over an object, then re-inhales the same bubble to smell whether it's edible or not. Claws become flippers, fur doubles as a wetsuit, and digger transforms into diver. The star-nosed mole has adapted to thrive in a watery world. But across the globe in a desert region is a digger designed to live through fire. The spiny anteater, or echidna, like your typical multi-tool, has an array of gadgets for defense or dinner. To find food, she follows a nose that's an electro-detector. Mucus glands at the end of her snout sense the tiny electric signals emitted by insects. Prey located, she whips out her 18-centimeter slimy tongue. Her chisel-shaped nose is also an efficient crowbar to expose more succulent grubs and worms. She may look as harmless as a pincushion, but thousands of needle spikes are effective defensive weapons. This time her nose detects something besides ants living in the hill. She won't attack the lizards, but the reptile family feels safer giving those prickles a wide berth. Her spikes become more dangerous when she activates them. And then, even Australia's top predator, the dingo, can do nothing to damage this oddball. She contracts a layer of muscle beneath her skin to roll up and force her spines erect. These efficient pack hunters, capable of pulling down a water buffalo, retreat in frustration. But the spiny anteater's greatest defense mechanism is her ability to breathe through fire. Furious bushfires regularly sweep across Australia, killing anything in their path. Unable to outrun the blaze, the spiny anteater digs herself out of danger. She remains underground till the fire burns out. She enters a mini hibernation and lowers her metabolism. So now she can breathe despite the extremely low oxygen and toxic carbon dioxide levels during the fire. The echidna has one final talent to top off fire breathing. She can lay an egg. She's one of only 2 mammals able to do this. Her baby, known as a puggle, hatches from a grape-sized egg in her pouch. She keeps it safely tucked away inside her for 2 months while it feeds and grows into a new waddling, egg-laying pincushion. Diggers tunnel in diverse locations across our planet. Some look no further than a suburban lawn, while others seek out more exotic locations. We meet our next digger on the tangled forest floor in Central America. This loathsome maggot burrows in soil for the final transformation of its life. But newly hatched, its digging spot is a little closer to home. Because the human botfly larva lives and breathes in your skin. A mosquito acts as a courier for this ghoulish parasite. You won't see it, but while the bloodsucker feeds, the tiny botfly larva drops onto your skin. At first, all you'll notice is an insect bite that refuses to heal. But inside, there's something moving and feeding. The larva digs into your flesh with fang-like mouthparts. Spiracles on its tail allow it to breathe. Buried in your skin, it feasts and grows. From a sliver of a rice grain to a plump jelly bean. Thorny spines anchor it in place, so it's difficult to remove. Your boil-sized wound oozes continuously because the larva removes all scab tissue and keeps it wet and open to breathe, like an air hole in ice. Fully grown, the botfly larva explodes from its chamber. Despite the backwards-facing spikes, it's a painless process because it secretes painkillers to make its emergence as unnoticeable as possible. Free from its human cocoon, it burrows once again. And the entire cycle starts all over. There are benefits to a life below ground. Temperatures remain relatively stable compared to the extreme fluctuations above. But cramped living quarters also have their downside. It's overcrowded and stuffy down here. Hundreds of energetic workers generate a lot of heat. There are no beauty queens here. With wrinkly skin, squinty eyes, and buck teeth, the naked mole rat is a top contender for world's weirdest. A meter down in the darkness, you don't need good looks. Loose skin is practical to squeeze through tight spaces. And their exaggerated overbite is vital for the teeth that run their lives. They're used for eating, socializing, and more importantly, digging. 4 massive incisors protrude outside their mouths, and a quarter of all muscle power is channeled to their jaws. Their lips close behind these tusks, so they don't eat dirt. Teams of workers gnaw in different directions in search of roots and tubers. It's impossible to see their food or smell it, so they need to spread their net wide. In an hour, 100 naked mole rats the size of pork sausages move a wheelbarrow's worth of soil. They work in chain gangs. And it's no fun being the second link. While the digger tackles the soil rock face, sweepers kick the rubble away. Fine tufts of hair turn their feet conveniently into brooms. Shift change causes dissension in the ranks because everybody wants to be team leader. When food is discovered, it's not eaten immediately. News of the tuber is shared with the rest of the colony. The finder does keep a small portion for himself. Now his teeth perform more delicate work. Each one wiggles independently, like chopsticks, to wrangle his food. One mole rat calls the shots. The queen mother. She's the exclusive breeder. Her fertility is more insect than mammal. She falls pregnant every 2.5 months and can pop out litters of 20 pups. She looks deformed because some vertebrae in her backbone actually elongate to accommodate her pup-bearing lifestyle. With many more mouths to feed every year, it's no wonder they're such hard workers. There are diggers that live and die beneath the surface of the earth. never to feel the sun, while others operate at ground level and tunnel down to mine the treasures below. Here, in the arid African bushveld, a battle of patience is being waged. It's an unfair fight. This oversized pine cone is the epitome of self-defense. Despite powerful jaws and claws, it's better for the lion cub to surrender. This digger rolls up for hours to keep his vulnerable bits protected beneath tough armor casing. Large keratin scales are made of the same material as human fingernails. Underneath, he's a bit of a softie. The Cape pangolin has one of the longest tongues in the animal kingdom. 30 centimeters of flexible muscle, sticky as flypaper. Withdrawn till it's needed. This articulated tank follows his nose. Anywhere. Hooked claws on his front legs are impractical for walking, so he uses his two back legs, like us, counterbalanced by his massive tail. The pangolin is a specialist surface digger. And now curved talons fit perfectly into ant holes. He picks his way along single ant tunnels to reach the central nest. With no teeth to chew, the pangolin swallows the ants whole. He's so fast, his feeding method is more like drinking than eating. He laps up hundreds in a single session. 30 centimeters is just the portion that sticks out. Inside, the structure that supports this enormous tongue is even longer. This special sheath attaches to the breastbone, extends down past the ribs, and folds back around near the pelvis. Total length with tongue extended, 71 centimeters. The pangolin is prepared for the ant's retaliation. Extra thick eyelids protect him from bites. He actively flattens his scales so there's not even an ant-sized opening. And the formic acid ants produce as a defense mechanism actually helps him to digest them. Dinner over, it's time for a bath. In the dry months, washing is done without water. That leaves sand and urine. An unconventional hygiene choice, but effective. Armor plate scales are so tightly packed together that he has to pry them apart to remove itchy parasites. Sticky saliva is perfect for those hard-to-reach places, but can leave him tongue-tied. The termite mound is his final destination for the day. Not to plunder, but for slumber. He doesn't dig his own burrow. He uses a neighbor's pad for a nap.